Yo, it's it's your boy's birthday, okay? It's your boy's birthday, man. So today we are going to be talking about a lot of nothing, but you're gonna enjoy. You know what? No monitor glare today. Fucked up haircut and everything. I was gonna do my hair and all that other stuff, but you know what? You already know. Why hide? Why hide? Why hide? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and if I gotta do if I gotta do the catch phrase of days on any day, I guess definitely gotta do it today, right? Definitely gotta do it today. So this video contains pancakes and sausage. A man desperately in need of a haircut, but is 100% MFO. Guys, oh my God, we are here. This is a big video, right? This is a big video. It's a Jumanji video. So we're celebrating so much things on this very day. Of course, yes, it is my birthday. That's like the smallest aspect I feel of it, right? I mean, it's a big deal, obviously. I'm alive and that should be celebrated. But what I really wanted to talk about, of course, today is also, we haven't done a 5K subscriber video. Haven't done a video talking about we hit 1 million views on this channel. We're almost at a 1K videos, which is nuts. Like we've done 50 videos in the last 30 days. That's also kind of nuts if you think about it. So it's just a really big celebration of everything, and I thought it would be interesting to try to go back a whole entire year from this day. So pretty much when I did my like birthday or something announcement from a year ago, I like to always come back here because it's like a humble beginning. So like 2 years ago when we when I tried to do a whole bunch of like more pieces, like more stuff about like just when I tried to make the channel more about like pieces. I do still want to kind of sort of get back to this. That's what MFO is going to be about, but I want to go back to, so this is January 1st. This was literally on New Year's, about quitting my job. I actually don't even know what job I quit, but I quit a job in January. This was when I was leaving CVS and going to do like security full time, hoping that I was going to be getting overtime and things of that nature. And I was like, oh, I'll just get a bunch of OT and security. And this was like a year ago. So like I said, January 1st, 2019. This is probably the video that I have the absolute most dislikes ever. Oh man. I first of all, I couldn't even monetize it, by the way. I couldn't even monetize it because I use I think I use a certain clip in here, a certain song in here. 156 dislikes because I didn't want solo mode in Apex Legends because I thought it was a unique enough experience that it didn't need to specifically go through the same platform as other battle royales. I thought that it's 3v3, like it's 3 team mode was good enough. I still think it is actually, but I remember I thought like I got too many views and I was getting so much hate. How many comments were on this video? 88. I get definitely more than 88 comments now, but this was me like pretty much defending myself the entire time. But you know, I kind of didn't mind it because it was like a lot of people just, you know, talking, and you know, they just were passionate about having a solo mode, and it was cool. It's kind of my dive into like people disagreeing with me, like having a hot take, and then you can see here Ken Guide. My Ken Guide is like one of my biggest videos, and then probably about like a week or so later, another really big video, 38K. So some videos you'll see are much lower in views. I'm looking for a specific video actually. 900 subs. Oh, you can't see it. 900 subs. We were less than 1,000 within this year. This is April 26, 2019. Well, not within this year, duh. Sorry, within last year. So we were reaching 1,000 at an April 26, 2019. And then boom, we hit May and we finally reached 1,000. And here's the video that I was looking for. I'm going to lose my job. This is when I was going to quit security. I'm really curious when was this? This was June 23rd, 2019. This was, you know, if we're going like pretty much roughly a year ago. So what was happening is that I was gonna quit my job, which was stupidly planned, by the way. I was gonna quit my job, and I was going to just say, you know what, I'll find better. I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have anything of that nature. I was slowly going broke and was asking for like a ton of favors and things like that. And then there it is, I'm losing my job part 2, and then eventually I got a new job. So this is could be roughly a year. Different changing July 21st. And this is when I think I got the job offer. Now it's a year from now. I'm almost gonna be a year working at that job. And I kind of wanted to just show the parallels of where I was around that time. And when I first started that job, I was so broke. And I had to ask like my job, like, hey man, can I take extra shifts? I don't know if I said this before, is that actually my job provides like food, like there's usually food at my job and you can take some of the food for free. I was asking, hey, can I take another shift so I can get some of the free food? And like I didn't like trying to burden the people that I live with. I live with most people know that I live with a friend, his fiance, and their kid. One of the reasons why I kind of want to move out, I want to give them space, even though they might not want that, but I think it would be better for them and also better for me. But I really wanted to, you know, not ask him for favors, so I was trying to like do everything pretty much on my own to go out and, you know, get that food and stuff like that from my job. They were offering it for free anyway, so I was like, you know, what more can I get? I was trying to get as many extra shifts. I was taking as much OT as possible. I was really trying my best, and I give a lot of kudos to my boss that I currently work for, because he really did a lot for me, as much as like he possibly could do. Is like without him obviously showing extreme favoritism. I think every person has like a slight bit of favoritism, especially when someone's in a situation and they can help. I think you could say it's favoritism, or you could just say that the person just being a good person. But you know, when you're doing something slightly more than you're doing for others, I think that that's what people will look at it for, because they won't know the reason why you're doing it, you know, and it's none of their business, to be honest. So he's helped me out. He helped me out a lot. He's given me stuff. The chair that I am sitting on literally given to me by that man, that same dude, and I give him a lot of kudos. He probably won't watch this video because I don't think most of my workers watch my videos, but it was a lot of struggle going through that, and I finally am now stable. Not only am I now in a stable place, it's also the channel is stable. Like we finally I got my first check. I think I get it every 20 something. Still scared to show my revenue because I know you can kind of show it, but I really just, I don't want them, you know, sometimes people can come back and try to get you like, well, technically in this video, but I can safely say I got around $500 in my first YouTube check after everything exploded. I've gotten checks from YouTube before, but they're usually like barely scraping like $100 or something like that, because they have a threshold. Twitch does the same thing too. They won't give you any money unless you hit a threshold. But even if you could like damn man, I'm really hungry, let me take that $30 that I earned, and it's like, nope, only when it's 100 then they'll send it to you. So I was like really hurting sometimes for money, and you know, waiting for that check to hit and things of that nature. And now it's like, now based on the support of this channel alone, now I'm looking at it and like, as long as I keep on the same path, I would never get back to that situation. Back when I used to do Twitch, I used to have that same issue. It was always I would have to do not donation drive, but like I felt like I was begging for money. Some people don't understand why I have this thing where it's like I don't want to do like stuff like ask for money and give nothing back. That's where it came from. I used to do Twitch, and then whenever I fell into a financial rut, I would always like lean on my community for donations and, you know, hope that someone would help me out of my situation. And it just felt icky. It felt bad. Like it just, you know, and there's generous people, and I love and thank everyone that's ever helped me financially throughout the years, but eventually you want to be able to do that on your own. You want to have the donations feel like they're investing in the product that you're doing, the entertainment that you're doing. Not so much, they are investing into you, no doubt, but it's more or less, I don't want them to have to think about that. I don't want them to, you know, hopefully this poor soul can buy a sandwich. Just like, that's kind of my responsibility. And I've seen streamers and YouTubers kind of cross that line too. Like they think they can rely on the community purely to get through stuff, and I think that that's unfair, because a lot of the people that you're asking for money from might not be in the best situation, but they feel like your situation's slightly worse, so they'll give you money. And then it's like, hey bro, well, I can't pay the mortgage, but you know, here's $2. It's like, oh no, no, please take it back. So now that, you know, I'm more on my feet, I'm starting to get into the mindset of getting to that next step. And that's what's really important about this video also, is to get that to that, what is that next step? Right now, the game of the channel right now is Exos Heroes, obviously. And I kind of keep telling people slowly but surely, it, you know, not that it'll phase out, but I used to cover two-ish games at a time. I used to cover like KC, then KC fell off, and I was just looking through it, right? I was just looking through all my stuff. I remember we played Overhit, we played Alloon, we played Shadowverse, we played a lot of different games. I want to start getting into introducing stuff slowly. I don't want to jab uppercut you guys out of your face, but it's not going to be mobile games. I can't. Not that I kind of sort of promised myself that Exos would be my last mobile game, because I just don't think that most of them are that good. I think that most mobile games are inherently bad, but some of them are still pretty good. Like I would like to try Guardian Tales, but I'm like, I don't want to be doing all that work. I like my kind of basic game where it's turn-based, easy to play. I'm not like sitting there doing a bunch of stuff. I need it to be a little bit simple for a mobile game, but now I'm getting to the point where I want to play something spicy, and there's no mobile games that's gonna quench that thirst of something spicy. Like, I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. Actually, I bought Ghost of Tsushima. A lot of people, when I mentioned it before, they said they wanted to see a playthrough, so we're gonna try to do a playthrough. That's a big surprise, right? But I want to do that for you guys. I want to do it. I don't know how I'm gonna format it. I don't know how edited it is going to be. I could just do a straight out playthrough, and then you guys can just hear my commentary over moments. I could do it with a webcam. I could do it without a webcam. You know, there's easy ways to do it. Like I said, I live with other people. I try to be conscious of, you know, when they're home and activities and events that they might be doing. And of course, there's a baby, so, you know, I'm really against having baby cries and baby yellings in my video. It just seems like, I mean, it's I guess a consequence of the situation that I'm in, but it just seems, I wouldn't watch a video like that. I don't care about the person's situation. When I'm popping on a video and I hear a bunch of stuff like that, I personally would just click off the video. So I like to hold myself to my own standard, is that I would prefer not to project that out and be like, well, I would turn that off in a heartbeat, but hey, stick it up for me. So I try my best to do that. So it's very awkward trying to plan that, because when you're playing a game like that, a gacha game is easy. Most of the stuff is slow. It's easy to pause. It's easy to not make a move into the next turn. So it's very easy to record. So even if the baby starts crying, you guys probably have heard the baby cry while I'm talking, and it immediately stops, and then it goes on. Then the rest of the video goes on, because it's easy. But if I'm doing a game and there's a cutscene, and you know, if the baby cries or something like that, you're just gonna hear the baby wailing, because I can't stop the cutscene. A lot of games, thank God for developers, you can pause, but I feel like that ruins the immersion. I feel like as far as watching a video goes, right? Yeah, it's my problem. I have to deal with it, but like, I feel like it looks crappy. It's kind of like when a cutscene's happening and then the YouTuber has to like change it because their PS4 died or something like that, and it's just like, it just removes you slightly from the scene, because then all the editing mumble jumble comes in. I don't know. I just never liked it. So I'm gonna try that though. We did try Final Fantasy VII. I still want to finish that. It was supposed to be a last month thing. Now it might be a hopefully this year thing kind of thing. I want to showcase Guilty Gear. I saw a little bit of that. I want to do a reaction video, but not like a fresh, like I never saw it video, but a reaction video just to show like, yo, this game is nuts. And I did get some good response from people. When I played in the beta, a lot of people kind of like that. So definitely want to be doing that. And let's see. Oh yeah, I never showed you guys my car. I gotta take a picture of my car. You won't see me here, but I'll show you guys what my car looks like. That was a whole big fiasco, and that's going to be its own story time video, because I was waiting for something to happen. It just happened to literally take 2 months for it to happen. And there's a whole story about that comes from after my car was hit to actually buying a car during COVID. Buying a car during COVID is actually insane. It was a very weird and I think a funny experience that you guys would like to enjoy. So last but not least, so what do we cover? You know, obviously the channel's not going anywhere. 6K, we're halfway to 6K, and the more subscribing and supporting that you guys do, it makes it so much easier that I can possibly afford to move out. I can afford to support myself if I move out, and it's no additional cost to you guys, which I love. That's the one thing I fucking hate about Twitch, is that we can do amazing work here on YouTube, and that amazing work can then provide residual income. I'm still making money off of an Epic 7 video that I made months ago, years ago, if it just gets a lot of views randomly. So hold on, I'm whipping up something for you guys. The end of the video, got a surprise. I've been hyping up this surprise for a while. I actually don't even know how to check my own stuff here. It's Teespring. I actually finally decided to make merch, and I was working with a friend. We wanted to get this down as best that we can. Now, a lot of people would probably want me to do an MFO shirt, which is coming, no doubt it is. What I wanted to do first was Every Day is Your Lucky Day. That came way before MFO did. It's kind of more of a legacy thing, so I think a lot of people would like and prefer it. I thought it'd be really cool. Now this is just the hoodie version of it, and the hoodie comes in different colors. I decided that it mostly looks better in darker colors than it does like in lighter. Light doesn't look too bad in my opinion, but I just prefer darker colors. Me personally, I prefer darker colors. I ordered my own. If you guys want to wait until I get it, I'm gonna get mine by the 7th. I did like a rush order, so I'm gonna get mine by the 7th. So I'll be able to give you guys like a review, my own personal review of my own product. I should have done this in advance, but I'm an idiot and I was rushing for time. I was trying to get this design done in general. So now it's actually done, and I'm really happy with it. It looks really cool to me. And yeah, what is this? 38, whatever. The way that they split it is weird. So obviously I don't get that money up front, but it's like a split. It's like pretty much like half or like below half. Well, because they're making the shirt, I'm not making the shirt. I'm not shipping it, so it's all through them. So I understand why, you know, why they would get all that stuff. So really happy about that. There's also a t-shirt version of it. So that's coming in a bunch of different colors. It's like, I think like black, blue, purple, and then like a white. I'm gonna work on a couple other designs as well. So every time a design drops, you guys will know. I'll do a video showcasing the design, but this is the first design. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you guys think cool, dope, or anything like that, feel free, because you know, feedback helps. I have other ideas. I thought that this would have been super dope, and just, I don't know, I was really happy to have like my own like little design and something that's geared towards the stream, but it's not so during like close to the stream that you wouldn't want to wear it outside, because it just means like every day's your lucky day. Like you're in control of your day. You want to have a bad day, you know, you can have a bad day for the entire day, but just be happy that you're alive, and you know, count your blessings, stuff like that. And that's kind of what the whole point of me speaking of my intro, of just me talking about, you know, where I was even a year from now. Like even a year from now was crazy. It was crazy what was going on in my life a year from now, and now everything's just better, just because of me just pushing through and pushing through. That's kind of why I like that phrase, every day is your lucky day. When you're here at the casino, like when you're here and you're relaxing and you're enjoying yourself, that's what it's supposed to mean. That's what I've always thought it meant. That's why I thought it was cool, because it also synergizes, obviously, lucky day at a casino, you win a bunch of money. You know, even when you're not doing good, just be happy that, you know what, you count your losses, take your L's, and you push on. You take those L's and turn them into lessons. But you know, you start to learn what was wrong and things of that nature. Like even all the L's that I've taken working for different companies, I'm happy to say that I'm really happy with the company that I work with now. Even if this YouTube thing will blow up, I probably would still work with the company that I'm with, just because of the people that are there. If they were to remove all the people, I'd probably quit the job. And you guys know I ain't afraid to quit a job now. Ain't afraid to quit a job. So it's just a whole different spectrum of things. It's really cool. There's a lot more to come. I'm still working on YouTube subscription. I just want to have a few designs again. I've been working so much on this design, I haven't actually made a design for the YouTube subscription side. So there's going to be that. That is, again, as soon as that's up and ready, you guys will know immediately. But this was what I was working on with a friend. We were going back and forth, and he came up with this. So let me know what you guys think. I'll try to put I'll try to put the link over here so you guys will have access to that stuff. So yeah, that's it, bros. That's it. Like happy birthday, happy 5K, happy 1 million views. It's it's been a ride, and all I've seen so far is overwhelming support. MFO has had some pretty good support for literally videos about about me just talking like this and just stating my opinion on something. It's pretty cool to get to that point where where people are interested in your thought process and stuff. And this video hasn't really been that funny, but you know, the humor's for the video. This is not a humor video. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys are happy with your subscription choice here. Yeah, there's more coming. There's so much more coming, and I don't think some of you guys are ready for this ride, this crazy journey. Like what I'm gonna do within a year from now is probably gonna be ridiculous. I really should archive this video and be like, yo, look what we did a year, because I've been, over the course of many years, slowly but surely improving myself. And that's all you really need to do. Just always work on yourself. It's hard to do it sometimes because there's so many people involved. You got friends, family, you have so much things, but you do have to take time to improve on yourself. It sounds selfish, but it is selfish, and there's nothing wrong with being selfish, because I find some people are too giving and too focused on others that they forget that, you know, at the end of the day, not that you're alone. I hate when people say at the end of the day you're gonna die alone, but like at the end of the day, you need to have stuff for yourself. You gotta get out and get stuff for yourself. You gotta have your own career, your own hobbies, your own interests, and you have to pursue them. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been like 10 years. You think YouTube? I didn't start doing YouTube. Like I said, I was a streamer. I used to be a Twitch streamer, first and foremost. I've been content creating for like 10 years, and it's starting to pay off. Like, whew, that slow, low 10-year investment cycle. Like, I don't even think you could have convinced people like in high school, like, hey, here, take this 10-year idea. Like, you know, it takes a while. It takes a while, and I'm for it. I think this was a good decision. I'm happy with it. And I bet you're happy too, because every day at the casino. Yeah, my segues have always been terrible. But guys, just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day. Thank you guys so much for all the support, the like, the comment, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.